Hoy jueves 26 de enero llega a las salas de cine de México la esperada cinta de terror Winnie-the-Pooh, Miel y Sangre, película la cual se originó cuando un grupo de cineastas independientes del Reino Unido se enteraron que el adorable oso y sus amigos del Bosque de los 100 Acres pasarían al dominio público este pasado 2022 tras haber transcurrido más de 90 años de la publicación del libro original de A. Milne. La cinta, la cual fue filmada en un periodo de 10 días y producida con un presupuesto de menos de 100,000 libras, fascinó al lado más morboso del internet desde su anuncio y se volvió una sensación viral a nivel global, incluso llegando a ser considerada la segunda película más esperada del 2023 según los usuarios del portal digital IMDb, siendo México el mercado que más interés mostró por su estreno, por lo que fue elegido como el país sede para su premier mundial y alfombra roja organizada en Cinemex Arts Pedregal de la Ciudad de México, en donde tuvimos la oportunidad de platicar con su equipo creativo y elenco.
How are you guys? Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you so much. It's great.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, we've been here now for like 3 or 4 days and we love it.
How are you guys?
Yeah, we're great.
Thank you.
All right, how are you girls? Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We're okay.
So the movie is about reimagining childhood characters if they just went in a completely opposite direction of what we are used to. Yeah. Is there a character that you were afraid as a child that you felt like they don't need a reinterpretation, they're scary enough as it is? Like, for example, I was terrified of the Burger King mascot.
Well, the McDonald's guy, the clown, terrifying.
Yeah,
terrifying.
he's pretty. Do you know what? Like, I'm actually a bit of a weirdo because, like, what made me want to get into this industry was when my brother put on a film called Scream. And yeah, I watched it and I wanted to make horror films and I was about 7. So I've genuinely, none of it scares me, I love it. So yeah, I'm a bit of a weirdo, but yeah, McDonald's guy is creepy.
So there's a lot of like the original fairy tales. They're pretty dark anyway. So like I always found ones like Peter Pan a little bit creepy because you know it's someone like creeping into a bedroom. And what else is it? Like Cinderella as well. No, not Cinderella. Was it 101 Dalmatians? Do you know Cruella de Vil?
Oh
yeah, she's very
she's
kind of
very
sinister.
I was very scared of, in a weird way, I was on a podcast and it was all about like movies that scared us as a kid. And the podcast I chose to talk about was E.T., I mean, E.T. itself didn't scare me, but like the movie near the end, if you've seen it, when he's like dying and stuff, that was very...
All the government men with like the spacesuits.
The astronaut coming in, that was very kind of like emotionally traumatizing.
What was it like looking at characters that we've all grown up with and seeing them reimagined in such a bizarre but also really fun way?
Yeah, I feel like it kind of was, but there's like, I don't know, it's hard because there's a separation. Like I've got a 3-year-old and she knows the difference. Like she's seen the trailer. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she's seen the trailer, but she knows the difference and she'll say bad Winnie Pooh and good Winnie Pooh, and she knows the difference, you know what I mean? And because they're nothing alike, it's like there's no similarities, you know what I mean? You don't even connect the dots in your head.
Over here, we call these kind of suits here in Latin America, but especially here in Mexico, we call them botargas. And we have a lot of like classic childhood characters, classic botargas. We're gonna start doing like all the other classic childhood characters reinterpreted in this way.
Do some more.
We can do a Latin American division. And I was gonna tell you if you could feel how some of these characters would fare. Do you guys know Topollillo?
Ooh, that looks like, no, I don't know what that is. Is that like a mouse rat?
He's like this little mouse that sings to children. He's like, oh, you gotta behave, you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta go to bed early.
He could sing and make their ears bleed. That would be quite cool. Yeah, and maybe their heads explode from the singing. I like that. So what would happen if like a kid didn't brush their teeth? Is that what you're saying?
I think he would terrify me into brushing my teeth for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you could make a version of this out of anything, really, couldn't you?
Another one that's very popular, specifically here in Mexico, that was bigger around the 90s, but it's still like remembered fondly by a certain generation. It's Juana la Iguana.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah, we really wanted to, the Barney one, we actually kind of looked into that because he's very creepy as well.
Yeah.
And Barney and Teletubbies.
That looks pretty cool. That looks like a massive lizard or something. Yeah, a Grinch, yeah, we could have fun with that, yeah, for sure, VFX.
Right. I would be scared of that.
It looks like that filter you could put on, with the eyes and the mouth that goes, like that they put on cartoons.
Right here we're in Cinemex and their mascot is Palomino. Do you think that maybe Palomino could hang out with this version of Winnie and Piglet?
And kill people.
It's amazing, could be. He just pops people, they just explode.
Right, he's
I think he looks really cute. But yeah, he could be evil. Like imagine like that yellow bit inside just pulling people in like a cactus and you're like yanking them in.
Imagine someone at night, they get out of their car in a dark car park.
Yeah,
they turn
and
around,
that comes out.
In the distance, they see that running at
Yeah.
them.
Again, some of the crew were suggesting that maybe he should have like a giant popcorn machine that he can shove people in and like have them pop like gore and guts.
Yeah, I feel
Chop
like
them up and
yeah,
spit them
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
The most iconic, and maybe you have seen, like, they're very popular in concerts, people take them everywhere, and it's Dr. Simi.
So what you could do with him is, because he's in the pharmacy world, that's kind of like quite corrupt anyway, so that's already a horror story. So he could be, I don't know, giving out bad drugs and killing people, making them zombies maybe, that'd be quite cool. Yeah, zombies, what do you reckon? What could he do?
You could take some of their parts, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a nasty dentist to me.
He looks like someone
pull your
that's-
teeth out in
yeah.
your sleep or something.
He looks like somebody that Winnie-the-Pooh would be right after him. He'd slash him to pieces.
Yeah.
We would probably do all of those characters if we could. But yeah, we just have to be like, we have to see what's in the public domain and what's not. And I don't know if they're new kind of characters, then we wouldn't be able to. But yeah, I'd love to. He looks really creepy.
He has potential. Can you imagine, like, he's smiling, he has the mustache, he's smiling. Can you imagine if those eyebrows went like this? just the eyebrows changed.
Además, el productor anunció que tienen planes no solo para una secuela de Winnie Pooh, sino también un universo cinematográfico adaptando otros personajes infantiles que se encuentran en el dominio público.
Next up, we've got Bambi. So we're shooting Bambi in about a month, and Bambi is going to be messed up. And there's a big twist at the end, so just something to look forward to. There's a bit at the end that you cannot predict it.
Para Proyecto Puente, yo soy Red Solo.